All right, we're currently live. Just making sure. Okay. All right, we're live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Hello, world. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first Sphinx Sangha. We look forward to speaking with you all. Please feel free to use the chat to reach out to us. We're going to get started in just a little bit. This is our first time doing the live, so we just want to make sure everything is coming in perfect.
If there's any sound issues at all, just let us know in the chat. Thanks so much.
Perfect. Okay. And I am live over here on Facebook as well. All right, perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Atum. This is my wife, Iman. We do kirtan music circles throughout Chiang Mai, Thailand, predominantly, but all over Thailand. And we've been called to this spiritual practice through Bhakti Yoga, where we do these kirtan practices, singing different mantras. And oftentimes, when we do our kirtans, there are always new faces that join us, and they sometimes are off put by the mantras, sometimes they're just curious. So, we wanted to have a place where we could connect and, even for myself, delve a little bit deeper into each mantra, see how we can incorporate them in our lives, and just be able to have some place where we can talk some spirituality, because a lot's going on in the world right now. But regardless of that, for now, we're going to start slow today. I've selected a mantra that I want to open our discussion with. Of course, this being our first time, we fell out on Facebook. That's all right. This being our first time doing the sangha, I don't expect anybody to have a deep understanding of the mantra as of yet, but I do have one for us for today. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I like to start it the same way I would start one of our kirtan circles. We're going to go ahead wherever you are right now. Find yourself in a nice, comfortable position, whether that's seated or standing. For the next few minutes, for the next hour, this is your time to turn off any external or internal negative thoughts and be able to free flow, question everything, and learn, live, and love. So, as we have our eyes closed now, I invite you all to take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth with a sigh. And as you take that inhale for the next time, I want you to envision yourself in the most joyous moments, surrounded by friends, family, surrounded by your wealth, if that's what brings you joy, animals, plants, and minerals. As you take another deep inhale and exhale. For this time, we ask that you feel free in expressing yourself, expressing your thoughts in the chat, or just sitting in meditation as we go forward. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And now we're going to inhale and we're going to chant Om. And we're going to do that 3 times. Please inhale for the Om. All right. Wonderful. So we're going to get started today. As I mentioned, this being our first Sangha, the mantra I want us to carry with ourselves for the upcoming week, upcoming days, has been one that's been popping up for me a lot in my own guitar practice, in my music practice, my bhakti practice. And that mantra is known as Namo Tat Sat Bhagavato. And I'm going to explain a little bit right now about some of the meaning of that mantra. And as we go forward, as I mentioned for our next Sangha, I want you all to try and practice. We're going to chant this mantra first, to be honest with you, so that way you can all practice the chant or the mantra. Because when we chant these mantras, I often find that it takes us out of our own internal headspace. It puts us in a vibration to receive positive energy. And this is why we gravitated to our bhakti yoga practice. So, Namo Tassat. We're going to chant that mantra. I'm going to explain its meaning a little bit. And then I want you all to also try and chant the mantra as well. I'm going to write it down, or if you don't mind writing it down in the chat, so that way you can see it read out and we can all chant it together. So let's go ahead and get that put in the chat right now. Namo Tat Sat. Bhagavato. You're not whispering. We're live. She's telling me I should copy and paste it. She's not wrong. I'm trying to type. So the full mantra is Namo Tatsat Bhagavato. Bhagavato Sama Sambhu Tatsat. And a little information on this mantra before we get started. When we chant this, we're not worshiping something outside of ourselves. We're remembering the same capacity for awakening that lives here in this mantra inside of ourselves. And then we let the sound of the mantra do the rest of the work. So I'm going to chant the mantra itself.
Pause for 1 moment.
Go ahead and finish sending it.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Namo Tatsat Bhagavato. Bhagavato. Sama Sambhu Tat Sat. So when I sing it for the kirtan, I tend to get into the pattern of singing it. So even when I'm chanting, it's all right if you follow along in a singing pattern. So the words. Namo Tatsat Bhagavato. Bhagavato Samma Sambhu Tatsat. Namo tatsat bhagavato bhagavato samma sambuddhassa. 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 All right. If you're still chanting, that's wonderful. Keep on chanting. Namo tatsat bhagavato bhagavato samma sambuddhassat. And as I mentioned earlier this week, I did sing this song in our kirtan. It was the first time for me, actually. First time singing it, playing it, and I didn't actually know the full meaning of it. I knew it was Buddhist. Actually, I can pull up some information to give you all on this, but I really want to dive deeper in on this mantra for our next Sangha, where you've already gotten the chance to sit with the mantra and experience it in your day to day. And of course, it's written out. So if you want to find some more information, I hope and truly believe that it will inspire you to want to delve deeper in the mantra. When we do our kirtans, we don't always choose to sing mantras coming directly from Hinduism. Sometimes it's from Buddhism. Myself and Iman, of course, our families have history coming from Hinduism, but we also were called into this space and this music just from a love of it and a distaste for the sounds that were coming from the rest of the world on a normal day or on the radio, things like that. So when we started to hear the mantras and started to attend kirtans, um, it was able. I see. Hello to whoever is watching on Facebook, as well as those of you watching on YouTube. Um, Feel free to write a question in the chat. We want to open this up to just spirituality and conversations. If we can, we want to try and keep it led towards how a mantra can assist you in your day-to-day life, in your thought processes, in releasing stress and tensions and resetting your nervous system. So for me, this mantra started to come up, and I typically channel the mantras. Iman knows. Sometimes I'll just be sitting down and I'll just start singing, and I'll be channeling a mantra long before I actually gather the confidence to start singing it or delving deeper into what it actually is saying. But for Namo Tatsat, Namo is typically, as I understand it, a word of humility, like I bow to. And Tatsat is the infinite truth. So, in my normal spiritual practice, in my everyday practice, and if you've attended one of our kirtans, we often open with a declaration read as the laws of Ma'at. And Ma'at comes from ancient Egypt or Kemet and is known as the goddess of balance and truth and justice. So when I heard that this song is already saying, I bow to truth, for me, it was like, okay, I'm bowing to the balance. There's no, when you say that you're looking for truth, there is no false in your life. So when I sing Namo Tatsat, that's what first comes to mind. But I'm looking forward to hearing and understanding where it will take me when I actually want to delve into that as my practice. Look up. Oh, I apologize. Multiple cameras. Yeah. So, do you have anything like? How did they feel chanting just now about the actual mantra? How did you take the chanting?
It always brings a level of peace into the beginning of a kirtan, a music circle, a ceremony, what have you, to just start with the chanting. So peaceful is the answer. It felt peaceful.
Okay. So nothing specific for the actual Namo Tatsat mantra as of yet.
Peace.
Peace. All right. So that's what we're going to practice for this coming week. I very much would want you to think of it maybe when you're on a car ride or in a mantra, or excuse me, not in a mantra, on a motorbike. Here in Thailand, we're riding our motorbikes, and that's often when I have the most stress come up for me. Is just my shoulders are tense. I'm riding the bike, and sometimes it's just the mantra that just comes in at that exact time, at that right moment. So I invite you to go ahead and try and use that mantra in the exact same type of way. See where you can incorporate it in your life. Maybe use some AI to get some chat GPT information on it or something along those lines. And then after that, you will come join us again. And once you join us, that's wonderful. Once you are able to join us for the next Sangha, let's have a discussion on the mantra in the chat, in the live, and let's see where it can take us, what we can gain from it. You have anything you want to touch on that?
I'm looking forward to reflecting with this week.
All right, perfect. Let me grab my hand pan.
Okay, wonderful. And
I can go ahead and give us a little closing for today's Sangha with some music in the back. Whoa, my chair hit that. I apologize. Excuse me. Well, once again, thank you all so much for taking this time to join us to try and have some mantras in your life, a little bit of a spiritual conversation. We do our kirtans at Insta Wellness Resort in Chiang Mai, Thailand, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. The resort is open at all times, every day, so feel free to come and visit the resort, stay as long as you'd like, things of that nature. But our kirtans will be every Wednesday. And for right now, we are considering to have these sanghas on a bi weekly, that's every 2 weeks.
Yes.
So today was February 1st, so we'll be seeing you again, I believe, on the 15th or so, something along those lines, for our next Sangha. So please take this mantra with you. Namo Tatsat Bhagavato, Bhagavato Samma Sambhu Tatsat. Take this mantra with you every day as you live your life. You want to try and, like I said, in the most simplest terms of our understanding of this mantra, we're going to bow to the infinite truth, the same truth that was experienced by the One, the awakened one, also known as the Buddha. That is the full understanding of the mantra as we interpret it. I bow to the truth, the same truth that was revealed to the awakened one. All right? So meditate with this mantra, live in the present moment, love every single day. Iman, do you have anything you have to say before we go ahead and close out?
I am just updating the chat with the information for the Kirtan music circles.
Okay.
But I am definitely looking forward to integrating this practice into this beautiful new month that we have been blessed with.
Okay.
Happy new month to everybody.
Happy new month.
Happy first of the month. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Oh, our kirtans are always free to join, by the way, if anybody wasn't aware. Our kirtans are a music circle. This is bhakti yoga practice. We sing the mantras, we sing different songs about love and community, and we come together and we just sing and play. So we have that every Wednesday. It's free to join. We do always appreciate any donations that anybody has. That will just help us out with bringing in more instruments. We also are sound healers, so we practice leading sound baths and sound journeys. So if anybody's ever interested in any of those, please feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you so much for the viewers and everyone who checked in on Facebook. And are you on Instagram?
Yes.
What's up to those of you on Instagram and those of you on Facebook and YouTube? Thank you again so much. We will look forward to seeing some of you on Wednesday, which we will also begin streaming as best as possible some of our kirtans.
It's a little bit more difficult outside.
If not, if we aren't able to get them streamed out to you all, we will at least try and get more video footage. Yes. So please follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. I believe Iman's on TikTok a little bit more than me.
A little bit.
And if you like some of our music as well, which you can find here on YouTube, you can also find our music on Spotify. But we always are willing to engage with anybody who is interested. So please reach out for any questions. But we look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'm going to go ahead and put our donations in the chat. And we will give it another couple minutes. I see Richie had joined us on Facebook. For those of you who don't know Richie, if you see him in the live, he is the general manager here at the resort. So that's a great person to get in touch with as well if you're interested in coming to check out our kirtans or plan a retreat or anything of that type. All right. All right, YouTube, we're going to see you later. Please remember to subscribe to us on Sphinx Vibe as well as my YouTube, which is Atum Sphinx. And I will see you all in the next stream or in the next video. Prosperous love, prosperous love, prosperous love.